Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about what seems really very, very close to the guillotine for Rudy Giuliani. Okay, so this has been a couple years in coming since he lost this $148 million defamation lawsuit to Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, the Georgia election workers whom he defamed. In addition, the guy's been a deadbeat for years, leaving unpaid legal bills behind him and just generally staying one step ahead of his creditors, and not even, while living a lavish private jet fancy dinner lifestyle. And so the debtors in the defamation case sue to collect. And basically, Giuliani has, in that case first, completely ignored court order after court order after court order to show his assets. So much so that he basically lost the case because he just refused to do what any litigant has to do, which is show certain money in discovery so a judge can decide what to provide and the like. And he did this little move of declaring bankruptcy as, the heat was really coming down on him. So we've now been in bankruptcy proceedings. And what bankruptcy does, protect. You're a creditor, you've got, you're a debtor, and you owe a lot of different people money. And rather than just having a feeding frenzy, supposedly it's methodical, court finds everything you got, puts it together, and then doles it out. But again, Giuliani was a total asshole bankruptcy litigant and just bobbed, weaved, denied, hid things, didn't answer discovery, just did everything to be a scofflaw while continuing to live the private jet and restaurant life. So infuriating everybody everywhere and humiliating himself. It's a really, guy was, very big public servant and, an eminent guy in America. And he's now just a bum and a lying bum at that. So that's who's he become, but that was okay for him, apparently. That was the choice he made to just delay paying the most for the longest he could. All right, so finally the bankruptcy judge said, this is crazy. You don't deserve the protection of bankruptcy anymore. You're just totally abusing it. At that point, Giuliani tried to make a move under the bankruptcy law. He said, let's transfer my bankruptcy from this more limited proceeding where you get it all together, give out to this and to that debtor. And instead, I'm going to liquidate a so-called chapter. One's a Chapter 7, one's a Chapter 11. Just liquidate it all and distribute it and, leave me an apartment or something. But that has looked to be another stratagem and stalling. So now what had happened Friday? In the Friday order, the bankruptcy judge said, we are not transferring and continuing to keep you under some protection of the bankruptcy code. Rather, I'm dismissing this bankruptcy case, meaning as of today, you have no further bankruptcy protection. It could be, and it will be, an all-in, every shark dive into the pool and grab whatever flesh you can, except there's a few things. In order to find out how much money he had, the court appointed a forensic company, and Giuliani proceeded not to cooperate with them at all. And the judge who appointed and feels honor-bound is taking first. He owes them $400,000. He's going to have to pay them an immediate $100,000. And now we are really getting down to business because he has given these guys an immediate lien. That means a possessory interest. That means Giuliani can't go and just sell it to his two apartments. Kind of, it would seem, all he's got, a sort of $6 million apartment in Manhattan and a $3.5 million apartment in Florida. Now, the wolves are really, really at the front door of those apartments. He owes this this money right away. He's going to come up with $100,000 if he has it immediately, but they could tomorrow, and they will. The defamation creditors, Moss and Friedman and everyone will just say, here's my piece of paper that says he owes me $150 million. Oh, here's my piece of paper that says he owes me $3 million from the legal fees, the bum who used to be my friend. Oh, here's my piece of paper that says he owes $400,000. Therefore, Sheriff, sell his fucking apartment and give us the proceeds. And with a little bit of legal, there always is, niceties, and he still has the potential ability to appeal his defamation ruling, but they don't wait, until that's done to just begin to attach properties. Do to Giuliani exactly what the bankruptcy law was enacted in order to protect people against, which is just a wild free-for-all where, you run to the court and you show the piece of paper that you got from another state, and the Constitution says that gets full faith and credit. And if Giuliani can't come up with cash on the barrelhead and fast, the sheriff, you have a public auction. How much am I bid for this $3.5 million apartment? And if you get 2.5, now you start now who's got a lien? Okay, here's your money. Here's your money. Okay, Mr. Giuliani, I've got a couple thousand left for you. Go have a good time. I mean, that's essentially the law is always the law. There are final little things, and no doubt he will try to work them and stall a little bit, but no protection for bankruptcy, an immediate bill that he's have to put $100,000 in escrow for these forensic guys, and a lien, though a possessory interest that they have today, these forensic guys, so that if Giuliani tried to sell the apartment and somebody gave the check, the sheriff acting for the forensic company was, thank you very much. Oh, a lien, I believe this first $400,000 goes to you, Mr. Creditor. Oh, and I believe this goes to you, Ms. Freeman and Moss, etc. So, what are we talking? Weeks, maybe? He appears to have a strategy of stalling to the very last minute at the great prejudice of his legal interests. But the clock, to me, no jerk off goes all the way before beginning to pay, except Rudy Giuliani. He's doing it, so we'll see what the exact end game of the law is. But we are in the end game, and in particular, the law is coming after his 2 luxury apartments. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.